Hi, today is Thursday, March 9th, 2017. It's the fourth day of the second week of Lent, and this is As Swede Speaks. Earlier today, the Stockholm police held a press conference. Some of the information that they had was, among other things, that there are right now 12 conflicts going on between different criminal groups in the Stockholm area. In the last 2 days, there were 5 murders, and the police have seized firearms. They have seized 17 Kalashnikovs in the south of Stockholm. They have seized hand grenades, and well, Stockholm has really turned into, what do you say, Chicago, Detroit, whatever. I mean, there are many good areas in Stockholm, but there is lots of violence in Stockholm too now. Stockholm is the city in the Nordic countries with the highest number of shootings per capita, and the number of death shootings in Sweden has doubled in 1 decade. Yeah, last night in Sweden, you know, what's happening in Sweden. And Anders Ygeman, the Minister for Home Affairs in Sweden, a social democrat, by the way, what is his solution to this? He wants stricter laws on guns. Is he mad? Is he crazy? I mean, seriously, I know, okay, this is a common position in Sweden, that there should be tough gun laws, and that would solve the problem. Well, Sweden's already got tough gun laws. It solves nothing. What has happened in Sweden is that law-abiding citizens don't carry arms. Only the criminals do. And of course this happens. A lot of these murders have been, because the 5 murders, that was for the last 2 days, but the Stockholm police are right now investigating 47 murders. And some of these, or I think most of them, were gang-related some way. Some of them, I mean, people from one gang killing people from another gang. Yeah, it's like an American mafia movie or something. That's one thing. But like the case in Hallonbergen, where my comments first were a little misguided because the information that came out first, I think it was actually erroneous even, because there was so much they didn't say in the first articles, so you could get the impression that the police had killed 2 people to defend themselves. But what actually happened was that 2 persons were killed, a young couple, or well, I think maybe they were in their 40s or something, but they had underage children. And the police tried to stop the murder, but it was too late, and that's why the police opened fire. But it wasn't the police who killed anyone. They didn't kill any criminals, no criminals, but anyway. And these are the things that are going on in Sweden right now, in Stockholm. And also, the Malmö police are also investigating murders, at least according to Jyllands-Posten, the big Danish newspaper. You see, to get what's happening in Sweden, you cannot only rely on Swedish media, even though I have found some in Swedish media too about this thing. So, but you have to check the media in the neighboring countries too, and English-speaking media if possible. But well, Sweden is it's a sorry state right now. What can I say? There are murders, there are rapes, there are so many things going on. In what people thought was some sort of socialist utopia, well, it's not. And the solution proposed by the Minister for Home Affairs, Anders Ygeman, tougher gun laws, it's a complete stupid proposition. What Sweden needs a Second Amendment, the right for law-abiding citizens to own and carry arms. Sure, maybe they should have some training first, whatever, that's fine. It wouldn't solve all of it, but it would solve some of it. And it would make sure that ordinary people don't end up in the get-go. Because the couple in Hallonbergen, as far as I understand, they were not criminally involved in any way, but they happened to witness something, and they were killed off because they didn't want anyone to testify in court. I think that's what happened then. And it's really a sorry state. And if someone, because this has been said, some people say that Sweden is still safer than the United States. Sure, there are pretty bad things going on in the United States too. But you want to know the difference between Sweden and the United States? As far as I understand, Sweden used to be a dull but safe country. Now Sweden is becoming more and more violent, more and more dangerous, at the same time as many other countries in the West have become more safe. So, I mean, the argument that the United States is more unsafe, perhaps, but it's an invalid argument. The important and the interesting fact here is that Sweden is becoming more and more unsafe, and this is a direct consequence of well, Sweden has imported their problems. Of course there are Swedish criminals, Swedish born, Swedish grown, and so on. Of course there are. But a lot of this is an imported problem. First and second generation immigrants, often second generation. And I'm not talking about German or Canadian immigrants now. This is, I think, usually it's immigrants from the Middle East and their descendants. And what can you say? Facts are facts. We have to deal with this, or, well, I'm just a talking head with a webcam, but this has to be dealt with. And if nothing else, the information needs to be spread. And yeah, okay, the Stockholm police at least held a press conference. That's good. I hope they manage to solve this problem, and I hope they get the authority to be able to do that. Because this is bad. This is really bad. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through PayPal, through Patreon, in your prayers. It's all very appreciated. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media. Please comment. Please like my videos if you like them. And I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. It can be done through PayPal, and it can be done through Patreon. And any amount, small or big, is much appreciated and helps me developing this channel, both the technical side and the content. So, thanks a lot for all support. Thanks for watching. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.